we're going to have a chat with Mr. John Pledger, away from the business scene, the corporate scene, back into the happy field and the happiness of going fishing. Right, John, you've been mostly deep sea fishing, deep sea angling all your life?
Not all my life.
Where did you start? What was your background?
My background is when I never fished at all, and then there was a Tattler and Pledger.
For the listeners, Tattler and Pledger must be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, importer of sports goods in South Africa, way back when, in the previous century. Yeah.
And the Tattler, Ranny Tattler, the late Ranny Tattler, his side of the business was fishing, and my father, his side of the business was sport.
Sports.
And the partnership broke up way back when, and we needed somebody to take over the fishing tackle side. And the finger was pointed at me, so that was my job. So now I had to learn how to fish.
Okay.
All right. My background was golf. I'd played golf for years. I was a single figure golfer for 20 years, and if not longer. And I became involved with fishing, and I tried all facets, and the two that I stuck with was fly fishing and deep sea fishing.
Okay.
I was recruited by Rupert Klemp, who was then the chairman of Gand West, to join Griquas. And I said, well, you know, what qualifies me to join Griquas? He said, look, you fish the Vaal River. The Vaal River joins the Orange and runs past Kempley, that's close enough.
Well, okay. The river's there, so right, yeah. So that's a good connection.
So that's how I became. So eventually when Rupert died, passed on, Maureen, his wife, said, John, you know, please don't let Gand West die. So I took over the Gand West and actually have been chairman of Gand West for many years. And we have fairly wide borders. We draw from all over the place, but we try and confine it to the actual area. And it's a small club. I think there are only about 50, 60 provinces, 60 members.
Yeah.
But we're very successful in our level of competition. I fished for Griquas, and I went down. We got a Martin Versaki, who's a well-known deep-sea fisherman, and a chap called Vic Carrera, and the three of us formed a marlin team. And we fished for 10 years as a team in the Marlin Nationals. And in the 10 years, in 7 of those years, we were placed either first, second or third.
Sure.
In 7 years out of the 10 years that I fished.
An enormously good record, yeah.
And eventually I got my Protea colours after 10 years. And my speciality was deep sea fishing. And
so it was big game fishing, all, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it's only game fishing. I never ever. I wasn't particularly good at bottom fishing.
No, yeah.
I just did game fishing, and I did marlin, sail, and game. Tuna.
Yeah. Did you ever meet a guy called Brian Cohen in Cape Town?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I've just done a story on him, yeah. He caught the biggest tuna.
Yeah. He was Cape Town, and he was a very good fisherman, actually.
Yeah.
Very good fisherman.
Really? Yeah. He's still in Cape Town. Yeah. Retired there, Colt Bay.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew him when I was in Cape Town.
Yeah.
But I've stopped competition fishing. Obviously, my health doesn't allow me to. My back is now broken from bouncing up and down over many years. Yeah. And so I don't go to sea anymore. Other than I do have a vessel in Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah, and it's a 38-foot boat.
Okay.
And I'm in partnership with the 8 of us in partnership,
Yeah.
and we enjoy a week's fishing from time to time.
So you travel there once or twice a year to Kenya?
And go out to sea, and
Yeah.
but you go out like gentlemen. You get in a little service boat and goes out to the boat that's now anchored in the bay. You climb on board that, and the skipper takes us out to sea, and he comes back, he cleans the boat.
Yeah. So it's a
He
gentlemanly way now.
offloads you,
Sure.
and you go straight into the ocean sports
So
bar.
all
and
your
go over
tackle is
there.
there. You don't take any tackle with
No,
you.
everything is there.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your main species, what you targeting?
We're very much into sailfish.
Sailfish, yeah. I think that area is pretty well known for sailfish.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't think I've killed a sailfish.
Ever.
We did when we were just first started fishing.
Yeah.
The first tournament I won, I caught a sailfish and killed it.
Yeah.
And it hangs in my office.
Okay.
And that's the last one.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those years, when was that? Can you remember? 19 what?
Yeah, that was in the 70s.
70s, yeah. Well, it was quite accepted practice those years.
Yeah.
Well, not like now.
Yeah. No, look, we don't kill any sailfish on that boat at all.
Yeah.
Everything's released.
Yeah.
And all the exotic species are released.
Yeah.
Yeah, kingfish released.
Yeah.
Marlin are definitely released.
Definitely released, yeah. All right, yeah. Can you remember any memorable catch? Well, I suppose all your catches are memorable, but what stands out?
No, I got an 84 kilogram dogtooth tuna.
84 kilos.
Kilogram, yeah.
How long did that take you?
A couple of hours.
That's why your back is...
Another reason why my back is finished.
Yeah.
It was, and the problem with the tuna, it fights very much like an ordinary tuna. He gets down to a depth of 40, 50 feet, and you take a meter, and he takes it back.
Yeah.
And then you take a meter, and he takes it back. And you spend an hour taking a meter, giving back a meter, taking a meter, taking it. And eventually he gets tired and comes up to the surface. And you are so tired, you're just ready to cut the line.
Yeah, sure, yeah. They're very, very powerful fish.
And I won the South African Championships with a black marlin.
Okay. Fishing out of where?
Out of Sedona Bay.
Sedona.
Yeah. It was, I can't remember what it was. It was 150, 180, there was something kilos.
It's a big fish.
Yeah.
It's a big, powerful fish, yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things that I really enjoyed, only because it's so hard to do that, I caught a bluefin tuna of 137 kilos.
Bluefin tuna.
Bluefin tuna. Not anybody can say, say that.
Caught where?
I fished out of Rimini in Italy.
In Italy?
Yeah, in the Adriatic.
And so these bluefin tuna, they move around the whole world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's a big fish as well.
Yeah, sure. We released it. Well, no, we didn't. That one was killed. We got two, and the next one was released.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that the price of that flesh is so high that skipper won't let you release everything. He wants one for the boat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But then we insisted thereafter that everything we catch is going to release.
Yeah.
He had his one.
Yeah. And our deep sea fishing at the moment, John, the regulations, onerous or
the regulations are livable. The quotas that they give us are livable. You know, you've got to divide the anglers into two kind of categories. They're the ones that are really fish for the sport of fishing, and they're the others that fish and benefit by selling their catch, which is totally illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
But there are some people that still do that, and I'm very proud to say that I've never ever sold a fish.
Sold a fish, yeah.
Never. And I think that as long as you've got that commercial aspect where the guy can buy his motors or his boat or something from the proceeds of his catch, that's got to be stamped out eventually, I think.
No.
But generally speaking, most of the anglers are now fishing totally recreationally, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
And it started very slowly, but I think this catch and release is catching on.
In South Africa.
And increasing at quite a rate now.
Yeah.
Where it's the in thing to say, look, I catch and release.
Yeah, yeah. Because deep sea fishing anyway is it's not a cheap sport at all.
No.
It's an expensive sport. Did you used to have your own boat?
Yeah, I've had, the last boat I had was a 24-foot boat with all the trimmings. I did learn out one thing the hard way is I was in Mozambique and I wanted to go to a place called Africa Reef. And Africa Reef was north of where we launched. And I'm now testing for the first time my directional finder, autopilot. And we were traveling due east. And I pushed a button for the mark that I put into it, which was due north.
Due north.
And this boat did a
Turn.
right angle turn.
Yeah.
And everybody nearly fell out the boat. And had we fallen out the boat, that boat would have gone all the way over Africa Reef and continued until I ran out of petrol, and we would have been swimming in the sea about 5 or 6 miles from shore. And then found out that you would have to try and get the nose of the boat roughly in the direction you wanted to go before you push that button. But you know,
those years that you started off with, there's things like a skipper's license.
Yes. In actual fact, my grandchildren right now are doing their skipper's licenses. I did mine way back when, and I did it through Transvaal Ski Boat Club. And it's necessary. It's mandatory actually.
Mandatory now. Yeah.
And and there are many people doing skippers courses. SATSA is very involved with skippers courses. Anybody who wants to do a skipper's course, they've just got to contact SATSA and they'll point them in the right direction. And you know, anybody that is going to go deep sea fishing,
you've got to get a skippers.
You've got to get a skippers, and I would recommend that you really join a club and become affiliated to SATSA, because they will. They're your organising body, and they are the ones that will solve or take up our problems with the government.
Just for those who don't know what SATSA is, SATSA stands for the South African Deep Sea Angling Association. Right, and if you want to do something about deep sea, you've got to join the SATSA affiliated club. It helps enormously. Yeah. John, thank you so much, man. It's been good chatting to you. I hope we can do it again sometime this year.
Yeah,
and,
actually,
all the best for you.
But how long have, you know, I'm just talking about you and I, how long have we been crossing paths?
Well, since the previous century. I think that's enough. We need to go further.
It's more than as many years.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good. Well, that's it. Until another week.